Welcome to the 2023 Game Awards, the only Game Awards show that matters. So, welcome to the Game Awards. I say hello to my old logo that Google doesn't want to update for some reason. And before we start, there's a disclaimer. I only played like 3 games this year. Resident Evil 4 Remake, Kirby Return to Dreamland Deluxe, and Horizon Chase 2. That's it. Never get to play the rest of the games. Well, 4 games if you include April Fool's, Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, I didn't play too much games because I don't have money. I have a job before you ask, but the job didn't pay me good enough, and those money that I earn, I have to use it to pay the bills, and for the remainder, I only have enough for 2 to 3 games, so laugh at me while you all play your 10 to 15 new games. Anyway, as you can see here, I only have 27 votes. This is the 7th attempt recording, because the website occasionally crash, and every time I thought it will be okay, the server crash, and I'm very upset. So anyway, I'm just gonna go through this quickly and just finish this right away because you all don't want to waste time listening to me talking. Anyway, I go for Evo for this because that's the only event that I actually familiar with. I did watch some event in the past, that's about it. I went with Homie, if that's how you pronounce it, because Homie sounds good. Then we have Harry Potter, Sonic the Hedgehog, Goomba, and wherever that name is, so I just went for Homie. Some category that doesn't matter. Then we have Team. I just randomly vote, so I go with Gladiator. And before you ask, why did you vote if you don't know anything? Well, because this award show is free, so I deserve to be on the fun, and I don't get left out in the cold. Best esports athlete, I found you, faker. You have Zero, Demons, Imperial Ha, Ruler, and Hell Hydra. Apologize if any of you watch those people. I'm just trying to make a funny joke. Best esports game went with PUBG Mobile because that's the only game I did play in the past. Counter Strike. I didn't even know Counter Strike 2 has a sequel. I didn't know Counter Strike has a sequel. I thought wasn't there a game called Overwatch 2 and the sequel was bad. I guess this will be terrible too. Then we have Content Creator of the Year, went with Quackity because that's the only person I actually know about, familiar with, because I did watch his video in the past. You know when he rated the server of some games. Yeah, those were good days. I butchered his intro. There we go, much better. I don't know any of you people. I assume you, judging by your name, you retweet people's news, because that's what one of those people, content creator, did last year and nominated. Then we have, I just picked like a Dragon Infinite. Well, because recently there's a game called The Man Who Erased His Name, and in that game contains an arcade game called Daytona USA 2, aka Sega Racing Classic 2. Why didn't they release it digitally as standalone? I will never know. But Sega, if you're watching this, please release that digitally as standalone. I don't want to buy a game that I don't care about just to play a game I care about, if you know what I mean. You did the same with Daytona USA 1, so why can't you do the same with this one? Please? I didn't even care for any of this anticipation. So best adaptation went with Gran Turismo movie. Did watch it, was skeptical at the beginning, was surprised how good it was, so I did went with it. Did watch Fast and Furious X. It was okay. Did get to watch Super Mario Bros. Movie. One day I'll watch it. This is a pretty good movie. The only thing I don't like is the Lambo driver who just get away from any penalty, he crashed into everyone, didn't get penalty. Stupid decision. Really stupid direction for the plot. Other than that, it's a pretty good movie. Then we have best multiplayer. I just vote for Mario Wonder. The talking flower is cute, the graphic is really good, vibrant and colorful, and the piranha plant singing is just so cute. I want to play it one day, maybe next year. It's on my wish list, but I don't have, like I said, not today. Then we have best sports racing game, football game. It's called football. Shut up. Football sports game will never win an award. If it did, I'll eat my socks. Go with F123. Didn't play any of you. This is basically Test Drive Unlimited wannabe. Heard lots of good things, but it's an online only game, so I'm not interested. The same thing as the Crew 1 and 2, so I will not play it. I have to stick with my old Test Drive Unlimited. Forza Motorsport, heard nothing but bad thing about this game. For a game that says it's built from the ground up, it's certainly not. I've seen some videos on YouTube. Graphic looks like a previous gen console. Game is very buggy, and you have to literally level up the car to upgrade it. Like, for example, you have a Dacia Sandero. You drive it, you have to literally drive multiple times, level up the stats to even upgrade it. So let's say you want to upgrade your exhaust, suspension, brakes. You're gonna have to level that up, raise multiple times to even unlock the next upgrade, which is ridiculous. Never played the second game. Did play the first one. It was okay, but I'm not interested. So I just went with F123 because I didn't play F122, but from what I heard, F123 is a step up compared to the previous one. And because I'm an F1 fan as well. Best Sim Strategy went with Advance War because at one point in my life, I was hyped for this game, but then I forgot about the existence and never bought the game. Sorry, but I just forgot. I didn't even know City Skylines has a sequel. Never heard of you, never heard of you. And I don't care for Pikmin series. Never played the Pikmin series to begin with, so not interested. Best memory game, go with Mario Wonder. It deserves to be that compared to Sonic Superstars. Who thought that Sonic games having a co-op mode is a good idea? It isn't. And also after the first zone, from what I heard, after the first zone, which is good, everything else fell apart. Some bosses are way too brutal, and the physics takes some time to get used to, and the co-op is just ridiculous. Like, if you imagine adding co-op in a Sonic game, that is ridiculous, and the game fell apart. And because the game heavily promotes itself as a co-op game, and because it it emphasized itself as a co-op game, I didn't buy it. I don't have friends, so maybe it was meant to be enjoyed that way. I don't know. I didn't buy it. Probably never will. At least it did appear in the list, unlike Sonic Frontiers last year. Was not included because it was way past the cut-off line, but God of War Ragnarok, which came out few days after Frontiers, was included, which is really unfair. And then I just vote randomly for Mortal Kombat. I didn't play fighting games, so let me know which one is better. We have best RPG. Never played RPG for the entire year. Couldn't get back into it. I did try last year on my channel, but don't like RPG, so I just went with Starfield because I love space. Never heard of you, never heard of you, never heard of you. I heard lots of good things, but I couldn't care less, so let me know if this game is any good. So I just quickly go through it before the server crash again. Best Action Adventure, Resident Evil 4. Thanks to Capcom adding some story cutscene and more dialogue, we get to know those characters even more, especially the opening cutscene where let us know about the past games like the Raccoon City incident. Then we have seen Leon, Louis, Ashley, Krauser. We get to know them, and because of that, we get to understand more of them as a character. So, and because of that, I feel bad when Louis dies. So yeah, I feel bad when Krauser becomes the bad guy. So yeah, Resident Evil 4 is my vote. And most importantly, the controls. The original only lets you play with one stick. This one plays like a normal game. You have one move around, the other one just move the camera. Thank you, Capcom. And also, Ashley is not annoying. I did beat the game twice, standard and hardcore modes, and never touched the game since. Never went for the achievement because I don't care for achievement. Best action game. Never played any of you. Never heard of you. I didn't know there's a sequel. I didn't know there's a sequel. Don't care for Armored Core. Went for this. Never heard of you. But I did see some gameplay video. Looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll check it next year. So I'll just go for it. VSVR AR. Went for Gran Turismo 7 because of the movie. I didn't have a VR set, so I just vote randomly. Best mobile game. Never played any mobile game this year. I mean, I did play Horizon Chase for the review, but I played it since many years ago, so it wouldn't count. So I just went with I have no idea. So I pick this. I didn't play mobile games at all, so yay! Consider yourself lucky for being picked by me. Best debut indie game. Never heard of any of you. Seriously, I never heard of any of you, so I have never heard any. And any goes to Viewfinder. Maybe the game is good. I'll check it some other day. Best independent game. Never heard of any of you, so I went with Dave the Diver. The game looked interesting. Best community support. Cyberpunk deserved all the attention because it was a pretty bad game from the beginning. But after a few updates, it was good, in my opinion. I don't care what people say. The update makes the game better, and that's a good thing. I did work for No Man's Sky previously, so sorry, not today. So next up. Best ongoing game, went with Cyberpunk as well. Gee, I wonder who's gonna start a fight with this again. Last year Sonic Frontiers did it, and it didn't end well. So I just wonder, any of you gonna start a fight again? Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I want Cyberpunk to win this though. Games for Impact. Never heard of any of you at all. I didn't even heard of any of you. But I went for Space Unbound because space. Whether or not it has anything to do with space, I still stick with it. Innovation and accessibility. Went with Spider-Man. Forza, it's for there's a mode for blind people from what I heard, but the game is bad, so who cares? Never heard of you, don't care for you, don't care for you, don't care for you. I don't even know what you all did for accessibility. I did play Spider-Man and Spider-Man Miles Morales, and I played those on my PS4, which is Lame Dust over there. I don't want to buy a PS5 yet, but I want to play Spider-Man 2, so you get my vote, Spider-Man. No, I don't want to buy a PS5 at all. Seriously. I mean, most PlayStation game always come to PC, so maybe I'll play from there. Best performance went with Idris Elba because I have never heard of any of you, well, except for Yuri. So yeah, but because I did hear Idris Elba in Sonic 2 as Knuckles, so I just vote for him. That's the generous vote, so. Best audio design, never played the remake, did play the original, got scared don't remember if I ever beat it. That was a long time ago. I voted for Resident Evil 4 already, so I can't vote for you, sorry. I voted for you already, so that Spade gets the vote. Then we have best score in music. I randomly vote as well, even though Zelda will win. Never care for the Zelda series. I don't care for Zelda. You win Hi-Fi Rush. It looks like a promising game, maybe I'll check it one day. Best Art Direction. This is where we stop before the server crash. It's just between you or you. So I want to play both of you. But I feel like I want to play you more than Hi-Fi Rush. So yeah, sorry, Hi-Fi Rush, I want to go with you. Super Mario Wonder deserves the attention. That game looks pretty beautiful. I want to play so badly too. Alright, let's finish this. Best narrative. Spider-Man, Cyberpunk. Let me know where's the fuss with this game. So I heard so many things about this game. Is it an RPG? Because it is it looks like an RPG. What I don't like RPG, but so what's this RPG that separates itself from other RPG? Let me know. I'm out of touch with everything. There's a reason I am out of touch with the internet. Like I didn't even know PewDiePie married in 2019. Like PewDiePie, you know, he was famous back then. Like he married, I didn't even know it. At least until the recap video in the end of the year. That's how bad I am with the internet. Anyway, best game directions. You know I'm not gonna vote for Zelda. I'm not gonna vote for Baldur's Gate. It's just between you and you. Never heard of you. In fact, I didn't even play the original Alan Wake at all. What's this? Best game direction. You know, the flower thing can be confusing for, you know, you just trying to teach your kids, your family, what's the Mario game, and then you have the flower piranha plant talking, singing, the flower talking, and the whole level is just on acid trip. I think Marvel Spider-Man 2 deserved it because I have Spider-Man bias. So let's continue on the final, the ultimate game of the year, the ultimate awards, recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical views. So we have Alan Wake 2, don't care. Wanted to care, but I don't have PS5. Don't care. I wanted to care, but I haven't bought it yet. I bought this game. Don't. Resident Evil 4, you know, adds a lot of new features and removes some features, like the brownish, spooky nature of the original is gonna replaced with the realistic graphic, which kind of ruins some of the experience for some players. Like, oh, this place meant to be spooky, but when everything's just too realistic, I just don't have the same vibe to it. Your knife is not always. Your knife is not durable. Like every time you use the knife, it breaks down. You're gonna have to find a merchant to fix it again, which is annoying. Other than that, that's the only complaint I have with this Resident Evil 4 remake. I like Ashley, she's less annoying. I like the voice acting. You all can complain about Ada Wong, but the newest voice actor is pretty good, pretty decent. Everyone else is pretty good as well, although not as good as the original, but I still think it's good. Um, the game is pretty enjoyable. Is it a good remake? Yes. Is it better than RE2 remake? No. Is it the best everything to exist since Sliced Cheesecake? No. But it did what it needed to be a remake. It's just boiled down between Evil 4 and Mario Wonder Super. It's just one of you. It's just one of you. Like, I want to vote both of you. Those are out of contention. If I have a PS5, if the game was meant for PS4, I would have picked you, but no, you're not in this discussion to begin with. I don't even care for you. It's just between you and Mario Brothers Wonder. I wanted to vote for... Okay, Resident Evil 4 adds more plot, dialogues, cutscene, give more exposure to each character so that I understand their feelings. Well, not feelings, understand their motivations. It takes away the spooky nature for some realistic environments. Mario Wonder, the talking flower is not annoying. The level could be fun but can be confusing for new players. If you're just like a new Mario fan coming from the Nintendo Entertainment System, you play that was your first Mario game and you jump straight to this, you'll be confused what just happened. Both have their cons and pros and flaws and goods. But in the end, there's only one that will prevail. Whether or not Jeff Keighley will announce one of these is this discussion for December 7th. It's really hard to decide. Mario Wonder, I want to play it, it looks good. Resident Evil 4, I play it. I beat it twice. Didn't go for the achievements. And anything the post game modes, I didn't go for the DLC. Ada the Ada Rescue DLC came out recently, didn't play it. So which one I should pick? You know the drill. You know the drill. Ni, me, ni, my, ni, mo. I love Mario Wonder, but I haven't bought it. I love Resident Evil 4 Remake. I think it's a good remake. Better than RE2 remake? Absolutely no. Better than Resident Evil 3? Absolutely yes. Oh my god, Resident Evil 3 remake is just so bad. Lots of cut content, and again, it's pretty short and pretty lackluster. So yeah, that is it. That is my game of the year for Resident Evil 4 game of the year that I pick. Whether or not it will win, we'll find out on December 7th, just a few weeks away. And that concludes my voting for the Game Awards. There we go. So let's go recap. Start for the eSport. So any of you know that knows eSport, let me know which one is good. Let me know your opinion on all of this. Let me know which one do you pick for some of the awards, especially some which I'll get back later. Who Who do you pick? Who do you pick for best esports event? Who do you pick for most anticipated game? Who do you pick for best adaptation? Who do you pick for best multiplayer? Is it Mario Wonder or Sonic Superstars? Who do you pick for sports racing game? I wish they added Horizon Chase 2. Who do you pick for best sim strategy? Who do you pick for best family? Who do you pick for best action adventure and action game? Who do you pick for best performance? Who do you pick for best game of the year? And of course, who do you pick for best community support? Please let me know. And that will be it for me. Not sure if I will watch the show, or if I will react the show, or even watch the show to begin with. I heard there's some good announcement coming, but would that interest me? I don't know, we'll see. Most likely not. I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, December 7th, hopefully Resident Evil will win Game of the Year. Either that or Mario Wonder. So yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time.